Welcome back to my channel, friends, and welcome to an evening in my life. This is gonna be kind of a perfect summer evening routine. I wanted to get started on June 1st to set the tone for the summer. The first thing that always happens is, of course, a thorough greeting and what I call a sniffspection from Cosmo. This is a great way to come home, and I wouldn't have it any other way. After our greetings, Cosmo and I head up from the main house to our cabin, where I usually roll myself a gorgeous herbal blend with rose, calendula, Damiana lavender, and more. Then Cosmo and I head outside into our forest for our evening stroll. The forest is going crazy right now with ferns, which make me extremely happy because the ferns seem to be very happy themselves. We usually come through this forest for a loop in the evening and in the morning. I have like a few options of loops to do around this forest, so sometimes we'll do the longest, sometimes the shortest, and whatever happens in between. It is such a dream to use this forest also as a transition into my winding down time because, yeah, the dominoes just flow much better after some time forest bathing. All of these greens are out of control. Also, just above my door to my cabin, there are robin's eggs, I believe. They're either a robin or I'm not sure actually, I think it's a robin. Since the summer days are getting longer, I'm able to sit outside even after work, after a full day of work, and I can still have sunlight on my balcony to get some reading done, which is such a treat. Recently, I've been reading a lot of books about nature, animals, plants. This one features a different plant or animal for every chapter, and it's a very easy read, so I've been enjoying it. Back inside, I am doing these inversions on a regular basis because I do want to get a handstand going eventually, but right now I still use my feet on the wall or my door, as you can see here. It's so funny, I've never filmed myself doing this, and I have a much better understanding of how much straighter I would like to be here. But anyway, very incremental kind of shoulder strength that is building as I do these on a regular. Next up is dancing. It's a goal of mine to dance every single day, at least to one song for this whole summer. So we're starting it off quite well with a little dancing session before I wrap it up, and I'll head back down to the main house with Cosmo to get dinner started. I don't really have a lot of fresh ingredients with me in my fridge on this day. It was like the end of my grocery cycle, so all I had was just starch and protein, but it got me full and I did enjoy my time cooking. I made a tofu scramble situation that I put over ramen. After wrapping dinner up, I got myself a bowl of ice cream. This is mint chocolate chip, if memory serves me correctly, and it was delicious. Surprise, surprise. Back at the cabin, I played around on my guitar for a bit, and then I transitioned to some yoga and stretching, which has turned into a much more evening habit for me than a morning habit. I used to be much more of a morning yoga person, but now I am leaning more towards using it as the step before bed, and it does feel easier for me to fall asleep if I stretch before because I don't have any creaks on my mind. Also, this is the first time I've ever filmed myself doing yoga from above, and I find it very helpful to be more aware of my alignment on the mat. My wooden floorboards with these slats that go in a line do help because I center the middle of the yoga mat into one of the, slats. But this is cool to see from a different perspective. I've never seen myself do yoga from up here. And last but not least, true to form, I circle back to my journal where I just check off some of the plans that I had for today that I got completed. Always a satisfying process, and also a good non-screen activity before hopping into bed to read. Like many, I do have a tendency to scroll before bed, but reading feels much, much better. Thank you guys so much for watching this little evening routine, and I will see you in the next video. Much love.